George Harrison's If I Needed Someone is a defining moment in the Beatles' 1965 catalog, embodying a rich blend of British pop, folk rock, and subtle Eastern influences. Written during the peak of Beatlemania, the song was heavily inspired by the burgeoning California folk rock scene, specifically the jangly guitar work of the Byrds. The influence is undeniable, with Harrison openly acknowledging that the track's guitar riff was based on the Bells of Rimney, a signature song by the Byrds. The Beatles first encountered the Byrds during their August 1965 U.S. tour, a meeting that left an indelible mark on Harrison's songwriting. George was fascinated by the Byrds' use of the 12-string Rickenbacker guitar, an instrument the Beatles had popularized with their 1964 album A Hard Day's Night. Harrison, in turn, saw the Byrds' work as an evolution of the sound the Beatles had pioneered. The mutual admiration culminated in If I Needed Someone, a song that owes much to the Byrds' folk rock aesthetic, while also carving out new ground for Harrison's own musical identity. In the studio, the song was efficiently recorded in just 2 sessions at Abbey Road. The basic rhythm track was laid down on October 16, 1965, following a session for Day Tripper, one of the Beatles' most energetic singles. The band effortlessly captured the track in a single take, a testament to their cohesion at the time. 2 days later, the group added the essential overdubs, Harrison's lead vocals and trademark 12-string guitar work, as well as the rich vocal harmonies from John Lennon and Paul McCartney. One of the most interesting aspects of If I Needed Someone is its simplicity. Built largely around the D chord, the song exemplifies Harrison's growing fascination with Indian music, particularly the use of drone and repetitive melodic patterns. While the song maintains a conventional rock structure, its minimalist chord progression foreshadows Harrison's later explorations into Eastern music, as heard in tracks like It's All Too Much and Blue Jay Way. But despite its relatively straightforward composition, the song boasts several unique technical details. Harrison's use of a capo on the 7th fret of his 12-string Rickenbacker created a distinct, bright sound that became a hallmark of his playing. This technique, along with the tight harmonies and driving rhythm, lent the song a sophisticated yet accessible folk rock vibe that perfectly fit the Beatles' evolving sound on Rubber Soul. And perhaps the most significant legacy of If I Needed Someone is that it was the only song written by Harrison to feature in the Beatles' live setlist. It was performed during their final tour in 1966 and was part of their historic last concert at San Francisco's Candlestick Park. As such, it stands as a key marker in the evolution of Harrison's songwriting, bridging the gap between his early contributions to the band and his later solo achievements. The song is from a moment in time when a fascinating intersection of British and American rock, folk, and the early stirrings of Harrison's Indian musical interests really started to form, making it a song that captures a moment of creative exchange and personal growth, showcasing the genius of George Harrison at a time when he was stepping out from the shadow of Lennon and McCartney.